What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a full Ice Moves Pokemon team. It's getting a little bit chilly in here. Now people, we haven't done a theme team for a week, so it's good to be back. However, this team was actually really hard, right? It was an Ice type moves team, and as you guys know, Ice type is probably one of the worst types, and there's so many counters to it. Now people, we've been doing loads of streams on Twitch lately, if you want to check me out, just for any new people, and we may be doing one tonight, so link is in the description there. We do shiny hunting, battles, real talk, IRL stuff, you know, it's really fun and casual and nice and chill, and I should be doing that one tonight if I don't sleep in, hopefully. What is your favorite Ice type Pokemon? Leave below in the comment section. I'd say mine would probably be, let's go with Avalugg. Avalug's a pretty dang cool Pokemon. Let me know what yours is, like, see what the most popular one is. Of course, any team ideas are welcome as well. Let's get into it. We have a Togepi lead, and we're going to battle on my Discord. My Discord is in the description of the video. This one is against Nikolai. And with this Smeargle lead, we're going to put the opposing Pokemon to sleep, being Togepi in this instance. So Togepi was a fairly, you know, it was a pretty scary Pokemon, so I had to put it to sleep. So on this Smeargle set, we have got as follows: max special attack and max speed. We've got Tail Glow and we've got Free Shock. Now Free Shock is actually a 2-turn charging move with 140 base power and 90% accuracy. And we need to get as much power on as possible, and we need that, you know, we need that Tail Glow, and we need that instant 1-turn use with the Power Herb, and Togepi is going to get scrambled. So the next Pokemon that's going to come out is the Corsola. So this is the thing about this scene, right? Steel types, ice types, fire types, every type basically, you know, kind of just destroys ice type Pokemon. Plus, you get walled really hard with this set too. Or just any of these kind of Pokemon. It's just very, very difficult against so many different teams. So I tried to put the Corsola to sleep and set up the Tail Glow, right? Now, the other move I had on this was Free Shock. That's actually a physical type move, so say if I come up against a, you know, a special defensive wall and I got +6, you know, +6 special attack up and went for an Ice Burn, it does 1 damage. I thought I'd go for the Free Shock in that instance rather than go for a special move. Alright, so the Corsola's going to wake up and go boom on my Smeargle. God damn, I had all those boosts up, but Smeargle is going to bite the dust, and so is Corsola. I mean, it wasn't such a bad start to the battle. I got rid of Togepi. I mean, it's always it's always good getting rid of Togepi, and we got Corsola down as well. So a pretty solid start to the match. All right, so going to Jinx. Now, Jinx is, I had to notice this one has Powder Snow, so I thought, I've got to use Powder Snow. So we got Nasty Pot, Powder Snow, and Lovely Kiss. We got max special attack and max speed. We got the Timid Nature, Dry Skin ability, and we got ICMZ as the item. So go for the Nasty Pot. Now, the good thing about having ICMZ on there, you've got Powder Snow, right? You can disguise your Powder Snow, and they think you've got Ice Beam. So you can trick them, people. Anyway, so I'm going to get swaggered by this Golduck, right? And I'm able to get actually able to get a +2 in special attack with the Jinx, right? And now I'm going to go for my Z-Moon. Now, obviously, Golduck is a fairly good counter to this because it is a water type. I've got nothing to even hit. Even neutrally, I've got nothing to hit with at all. So I was kind of hoping my Z-Move would do some good damage. Man, look at Jinx. It looks so angry at the moment. So it's going to go for that Sub-Zero Slammer, people. And, like, seriously, on this team, right, I tried to use as many of the Ice-type moves as possible. Now, when I say Ice-type moves as well, I was only using Ice-type moves only to attack. So I had obviously had other status-type moves, but essentially me dealing damage was all done with Ice-type moves before someone gets, like, triggered in the comment section. Anyway, so we got the Toxic coming from the Golduck there, and that is my Jinx Poison. So this was like a crazy Golduck set, and I've got to get confused on my Jinx. Now, Jinx actually gets hit by the Confusion here, and it does a fair lot of damage to me, which sucks. Now we got the guy go for the Swagger, missing me with the Swagger, trying to get some more attack boost on me. So I'd say if I hit myself with if that Swagger hit right, then I didn't snap out of Confusion, I actually would have taken myself out. Alright, so go for the Powder Snow, and it freezes the Golduck. That was hype. We got a Powder Snow freeze. Unfortunately, it thaws out and goes for the Hydro Hump. I mean, the Pump. But I've got the Dry Skin, and it's going to heal me up. So that was really good having Dry Skin. I mean, usually it's a go-to ability on Jinx. I mean, it does have some other abilities too, but usually it's the best ability to go for. All right, so I'm going to go for the Powder Snow and take Golduck out, guys. If I've always wanted to take a Golduck out with Powder Snow, it has been one of my you know, it has been one of my life goals. All right, so Jinx is going to go down to 2 Toxic, so I've got to make the use of these. I've got to make the use of this Powder Snow +2. Alright, so now we're going to go for the Powder Snow again on the Polito. Once again, Polito is actually a really good counter to this team because it essentially is a water-type Pokemon. Guys, I've been up for like 24 hours, so if I do mess a couple of Pokemon names up, wait, you'll know it's only normal. Alright, so my Jinx is going to go down. We're in a fairly good position at the moment. We've taken out the Togepi, we've taken out the Corsola, well, I mean, Corsola took itself out, and we've also taken out the Golbat with Powder Stone. Alright, so this is probably my favorite set on this team. This is the Porygon Z with Conversion. So normally I use Conversion on Smeagol. This time we're going to use it on the Porygon Z. So this set is actually pretty strong. Well, it's probably one of the strongest sets on my team. So we've got Ice Beam, Icy Wind, and Blizzard. I've converted myself into an Ice-type Pokemon, and I've got Adaptability, and I've got an Icicle play. Holy moly, these Blizzards hit really, really powerful. Alright, so we got this annoying-ass Politoed paralyzing me all over the shop. I'm going to go for the Blizzard here. Thank goodness it hits. Look at that damage to Politoed. That's pretty, you got to admit, that's pretty impressive damage. Alright, so now we've got this Politoed, right, it's going to go for a rest. So on this team, right, they had a couple of stally Pokemon. This went for about, I think it went for about 34, 35 turns. Alright, so Politoed's going to heal itself up there, and it's got the Chesto Berry to heal itself off. But basically what I was trying to do with Porygon Z, I was trying to put it in range so one of my other Pokemon could take it out. It was already paralyzed, you know, it was actually max speed, max special attack too, so it's sort of like a speedy sweeping set. Alright, so getting off one more Blizzard before my Porygon Z is going to go down. Look at that damage, that was a clear 2-hit KO. I was really happy about that one. And now we've got the Politoed go for a rest again. This thing's trying to stall me out, right? It's like super, super annoying. Pretty much, I guess what they're trying to do is heal themselves off, right? And make it so they take little damage, or I just get paralyzed like twice in a row and they don't take any damage. So this time I went for the Ice Beam. I mean, Ice Beam was about a 3-hit KO, just a little bit less powerful than Blizzard. I went for that because of the accuracy over Blizzard. Alright, so now we've got the Politoed going for a Sleep Talk here. Sleep Talk rests Politoed, and it's going to get Psychic, unfortunately, and that's going to take out my Porygon Z. Damn, that really sucked. I was low-key hoping for a Sleep Talk rest there. But I forgot it wasn't me. Anyway, so we're going to go to the Alolan Sand Slash. This set was pretty interesting. So let's have a look at this one. We have got Defense Girl, Ice Ball, Hail, and Icicle Crash. So pretty much the idea is sort of like Ice Ball is pretty much like Rollout, right? It's a consecutive move that lands 5 times in a row. Well, if you don't miss, of course. I need a really burp right now, but so if I do a burp right now, guys, just brace yourself. Anyway, so I'm going to get critical hit here. That does so much damage. So pretty much, as I was saying, Rollout in Ice Ball, basically the same kind of move. Ice Ball is just the ice variant of Rollout, right? So I've got Defense Girl to boost up the first turn of Ice Ball. I've got Hail with the Slush Rush, so I can go fast as fuck in the Hail. I can go for the Icy Rock as well to extend that Hail, and then I could go for the Icicle Crash for, max, just for some damage and some flinches as well, right? Alright, so anyway, we've got the Politoed go for the healing move, which is going to be Rest. This thing was an absolute pain in the frog bottom. So going for the Ice Ball there, it's doing pretty good damage even though it's not very effective. I thought if they kept going for the rest right, I could snowball with Ice Ball and, try and take them out. So we've got the Politoed go for the Body Slam in. Now, Body Slam obviously was going to do no damage to my Sand Slash at all there. But the problem about it is I was actually a little bit worried about a Paralyzer up. Alright, so going for the Ice Ball again on the Politoed is doing really big damage, and that's going to take it out. They probably, they didn't really have too much to offer there, to actually hit me with hard. Maybe they could have gone for a special defense drop with Psychic. Really, they didn't have a lot of moves to hit me with, and maybe outside of a water type move. Anyway, so Seeking's going to actually avoid the Ice Ball there, which really, really sucks. And now it's going to go, this is going to be Fly. Is this Fly Inium Z Peck? That sounds like my Toxapex. Anyway, it's going to go for the Peck there. And that's not going to do very much damage to me at all. Seeking has a water type move, that could probably do a little bit of damage. But I was pretty hopeful that I could actually get past the Seeking. Alright, so it's going to go for the Z-Peck there. Does about -1 damage to my... I think that did 3 damage. Alright, so we're going to go for the Ice Ball on the Seeking there. And we've got to start this... shenanigans all over again. So the first one actually does a fair bit of damage. Alright, so we've got the Seeking go for the Supersonic... Supersonic has like the worst accuracy. How the hell did that even hit me? Anyway, so we're going to get confused there. I hope I don't hit myself in attack. I hope I don't hit myself in confusion, because I've got actually a high amount of attack right, and that could really damage me. So the Seeking's going to go down. It's going to go for a Giga Impact there, which also clearly does nothing. So pretty much, I'm guessing this was like a physical Seeking. It didn't have like any stab move, but by the looks of it, didn't have like waterfall or anything like that, which is interesting. I'm going to go for the Ice Ball, and that is going to take out the Seeking. So things are going pretty well at the moment. They've only got one more Pokemon left. I've got my, I've still got 3 Pokemon remaining, so things are pretty good. Alright, so last Pokemon was Blastoise. Man, this was like, We had Blastoise, we had Seaking, we had Politoed, man, this is like almost a mono water type team, like almost mono type water. Alright, so I'm going to hit myself in confusion. Totally never saw that one coming. And Blastoise is going to go for the Rain Dance. Now, in the rain, Blastoise is going to hit fairly hard with water-type moves, so I really didn't expect to actually live around in this battle for too much longer. I was like, let's get as much damage off as possible against the Blastoise and bring something else in. Alright, so go for the Ice Ball there against the Blastoise. It does pretty much no damage, and now Blastoise is going to go for a Waterfall, which is going to be boosted in the rain, and that does okay damage to my Sand Slash. Alola, it's going to have Rain Dish as well to heal itself up. Okay, so I'm going to snap out of confusion here, go for the Ice Ball. Now, this is Ice Ball number 2. It's actually doing really, really good damage to me. And now Blastoise is going to go for the Waterfall again. And that is actually not going to take me out. And Blastoise is going to heal off a little bit with a Rain Dish. Okay, people, we are very, very close to take out the Blastoise, but it misses. If I landed against the Blastoise then, I would have taken out. Man, I'm so salty about that. My Sand Slash Alola is down. So we got a little bit of a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. The Rain Dish is healing up this Blastoise, and we got to take it out. Alright, so thinking, what am I going to do here? I've got to bring in the big crab. So on the Crabominal set, let's go over that one. We got max health, max attack. We got Ice Hammer, Avalanche, Hail, and Bulk Up. We got the Adamant Nature, Anger Point ability. So if I do actually get critical hit at all, it get an instant +6, which is absolutely madness on this Pokemon. And we got the item as Quick Loss. So even after all those Ice Hammers, right, when I'm going really, really slow, there's still a chance for me to go first and hit them with a really, really hard Ice Hammer. Plus, I could bulk up against the opponent if they try to storm it. Alright, so go for the Ice Hammer again on the Blastoise, and that is just enough to take it out. It didn't get a flinch with Waterfall either, and obviously it decided to set up the Rain Dance there in the end. Probably could have gone for the Waterfall there to go for the flinch, but it was pretty much over there. My team took a lot of those Pokemon out earlier on in the game. Let's get on to the second battle. This one was against Skylar on my Discord. Man, these were definitely the closest battles I had with this team. I got destroyed so many times. Alright, so we got a Trevenant lead here. I'm going to start things off with the Smeagol. So obviously, they may have seen Smeagol on my team. I thought, I may go for the Trevenant lead because, I can get around Spore on Smeagol, which was pretty decent. And now we got the Trevenant setting up a Trick Room. So like, okay, Trick Room. Oh, Wood Hammer. So basically, Smeagol is going to get squashed by a wooden hammer. Can you guys imagine getting squashed by a wooden hammer? It's like Whack-A-Mole. Okay, have you heard of that Whack-A-Mole game, right? Imagine you're that mole, you're just getting whacked by a wood hammer. Anyway, so we're going to bring in the big crab. So this under Trick Room is absolute beast. So go for the Ice Hammer myself, squashing the Trevenant and taking it out. So pretty much this battle started off with Smeagol getting squashed and Trevenant getting squashed. So both Pokemon got squashed. So we got the -1 of the speed. So at the moment I'm a beast in Trick Room. However, people, we got a big counter here. Slugma actually outspeeds me in Trick Room with a -1 speed. I've got Brave Nature, so I don't even know how the hell that outspeed me. It must have 0 IVs and a hindering nature. Anyway, so this Slugma, right, this Everlight bulky Slugma is actually tanking my moves. I've got to do as much damage as possible before this thing actually sweeps my team. So it's got Lava Plume. Lava Plume is actually doing pretty good damage against my, I nearly called it Carnivine then, my Crabominal, and that's going to take it out in 2 shots. Damn stuff. So that's down. I mean, I guess I got some damage off with my Crab against it, the Everlight bulky set. So now I'm going to bring in my Porygon Z. So I noticed it was fairly bulky on the defensive side. Let's see if we can give it a little tickle on the special side. So going for the conversion there, converting myself into an Ice type. So now we've got Stab. We've got Icicle Plate, which is going to boost it even more. And we've got a full power Blizzard hitting the Slugma. Now, Slugma actually misses against me, which is fairly unfortunate. I think that was Toxic. I mean, it maybe Lava Plume could have been a better option there. Lava Plume probably would have done a lot of damage to me. Alright, so we got the Macargo. Not only we got Slugma, we got freaking Macargo too. Alright, so we're Macargo. Anyway, so we're going to go for the Blizzard there. And it does pretty good damage to Macargo. I mean, it's a solid 2 KO. And now we got the Macargo going for the Rock Slide there, doing pretty good damage against my Porygon Z. And that's super effective because, remember, I am actually converted myself into an Ice type. So going for the Ice Beam on the Macargo, and that's going to take it out. That's pretty good. And, the old Porygon Z, Ice-type Porygon Z is, like, sweeping through this team at the moment, even sweeping past bulky Pokemon like Slugma. Okay, so now we got the Slay Blazer. Okay, I can one-shot this easy. Blizzard misses, and now Slay Blazer is going to be able to get a Wardium Z water move off it, guys. A Wardium Z water move. That better be the top comment against my Porygon Z. Pretty much since I'm on only 40 health, anything's going to take me out. Even a water gun, even a bubble's going to, a Z bubble is going to take me out. Okay, I think this came off. I'm trying to actually think what this came off. It might have been water pulse. Something. It was obviously a very horrible water type move. All right, so water pulse. I don't think it gets bright. I think it's something terrible like water pulse. All right, so my Paragon Z's down, but man, it did a pretty damn good job. All right, so into the Jinx here. I'm going to go for the nasty pole. Let's see if we can take out this with a +2 Icidium Z Powder Stone. All right, so we got the Shadow Ball coming from the Sableye, doing a truckload of damage to my Jinx. I'd say it would have been Water Pulse. All right, so now we're going to go for ours. It's time for my Z move, people. And since we got +2 in special attack on Sableye, this should be enough to take it out. This seems to be more of a sweeping Sableye set too, just, compared to a bulky one. So I was pretty confident this would take it out in one shot. So after the Sableye, we only had 2 Pokemon left, and my Jinx actually had a +2 in special attack. So I was actually in a pretty cool, comfortable position. Pardon the pun. All right, so the Sableye's down. We got 2 more Pokemon remaining, and we got the Rotom here. So Rotom is actually weak against Ice type moves. Now the only problem with Powder Stone, apart from being like trash base power, Rotom has actually got some fairly nice base defense, and now it's going to go for the Scummy Air Slash and take out my Jinx. Damn, man. The Powder Snow Sweep is going to come to an end. All right, so I've got 2 Pokemon left. Any Ice type moves is going to take this one out, right? Okay, so now on this set, we got the Sand Slash. My other Pokemon was Walrein. I actually didn't get to use Walrein much in this battle at all. Actually, in the first one, I don't think I got to use it either. Let me say what the Walrein set was. You guys didn't even get to see it. You'll get to see it in the bonus battle if you check it out. So we got, on this set, Walrein set, we got Sheer Cold, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Stockpile, Sassy Nature, Ability, Oblivious, and Item, Leopard Berry. So when that Sheer Cold runs out, go for that Leopard Berry PP recovery. That was a very, very bulky Walrus too, with max health and split defenses. Okay, so go for the Ice Ball here on the Rotom Fan. Now, Rotom Fan actually has Will-O-Wisp. If it burned me before, that could have made a little bit of difference. But the thing about this move was there's actually snowballing damage too. So I'd say it would have gone down regardless. And I guess I'm trying to think the best move it could use against me was maybe an electric type move. That was pretty much it. Okay, so one more of these. Pretty much the only thing that was going to save Rotom at the moment was an Ice Ball miss. And that one is not going to happen. And that one's going to go down. So I've got a burn. However, I'm on my 3rd Ice Ball. So this thing is hitting fairly hard, even though it is burned. All right, so the last Pokemon I've got, unfortunately, is the Alolan Executor. And this thing is -4. It's like super effective to ice. So this thing, even with a burn, it's going to be enough to take out the Alolan Executor in one shot. And that is game. Hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. This team was horrible. Check out the bonus battle, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.